Shiny. Nah. But wait. This is an arcade classic. I used to play when I was young. I'll play it later. Of course. Super Mario Brothers. Who doesn't love this game? This game has sold 40 million copies. I must play it. Because I am a classic gamer. I am multi-classic gamer. And it's time for the video you've all been waiting for. There we go. Now, it's time to show you guys what I promised you in part 1 of my NES review. Now in part 2, it's time for some gameplay footage. So, to speed up the process, my NES controller, I have a regular NES controller already plugged in, and a zapper for Duck Hunt. Only for Duck Hunt for now. The only other game I know of that uses the zapper is Wild Gummin', but I do not have that. Oh, in case you haven't noticed, I also have Super Mario Bros. 2 and Super Mario Bros. 3. So you may have noticed that in the beginning of the video, more like in the first minute, I didn't even push down the cartridge when I put it in. Well, that's because that's the way my games have been working lately with the new 72-pin connector. NES games tend to work that way when you get a new 72-pin connector, so don't be surprised if your NES does that too when you get a new one. Now it's time for some gameplay footage. I'm going to turn the TV camera onto the screen, then I'm going to turn on my NES and turn on some lights to get some better look at the TV. And I'm going to start with the speed run of Super Mario Brothers and shoot some ducks on Duck Hunt. It's time. See? It works. Finally. Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Two instant classics that deserve to be together in one cartridge. Now, as a classic gamer, I find it very, very convenient that Nintendo had the technology back then to put two games into one cartridge. That was actually pretty cool. So this is the classic title screen for Super Mario Brothers. My only complaint is that I wish they had some music for it, like the overhead theme of the game. I'm going to start with the speed run of the game, of level 1 at least, because I'm not good enough at this game to the point where I can beat it. But I am good enough to the point where I can get to World 8. But World 8 is so hard for me, and I'm terribly sorry about that black line going down the screen. But it doesn't show up on the TV itself, but it does show up on the camera, which really sucks. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't do that on high-def TVs, but apparently NESs don't work on high-def TVs for some odd reason. But anyway, let's get the speedrun started. This may take a couple tries from me, so don't be surprised if I die on the first try. Okay, so that wasn't a perfect speed run, but it was okay for starters, actually. It was pretty good. I may have stopped a couple times, but it was all worth it, and I managed to do it, so... Okay, I'm gonna forget the second level, because I'm not really good up to the point where I can do a speed run of the second level. Now let's do some duck hunt shooting. Now, for some odd reason, my zapper hasn't been working, but here's the title screen for Duck Hunt. So, when the title screen shows up, you have the option of doing Game A, where you shoot one duck at a time, or Game B, where you shoot 2 ducks at a time, or Game C, where you practice with clay shooting. I'm going to start with Game A to make this whole thing easier. Now it says copyright 1984 on the game title screen, but that's probably because it originally came out on the Famicom, the Japanese Famicom, which came out 2 years earlier. But anyway, here's some duck hunts. Now here's the problem, my zapper doesn't work. In fact, watch. I hate that dog. See, my duck hunt zapper doesn't work. I end up staring at a screen where the duck just sits there, flies around, and then flies away. And then that freaking dog laughs at me. Why are you laughing at me? I'm gonna shoot that dog. I'm gonna let the ducks get off and shoot at him. Die! See, my zapper doesn't work. I don't get it. It even makes that annoying clicking sound that they made back in the day. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my zapper. But I'm terribly sorry I couldn't get my zapper working. Now down to business, peoples. It's time to look at my 72-pin connector, my old one. Here it is, right here. I'm going to let you guys stare at it for a moment while I get a game cartridge to try out on it. So, pretend that this is inside my NES. Observe. Faces up, and it goes in, well, actually like this. More like. Yeah. Look at that. That's how it goes inside the NES. It slides in like that. Then you push it down like so. Maybe I should hold the camera with another. Yeah. Then you guys push it down like that. Except your finger's right here. But yeah, that's how it works. Now, the main idea is, I don't really get the point. What the big deal is here. Okay, so this is my old 72-pin connector. This is what was in my NES when we got it. Now the problem is that it sort of worked, but not really. We had several problems with the blinking screen problem. Like, usually, it's mainly because of the lockout chip inside the NES. Which doesn't allow you to play games that are from different regions. And this thing is what reads them. And if you can't read your game cartridges, then your NES won't work. But now I've replaced it, I just don't get why this didn't work, because it looks clean to me. I don't see any signs of dirt on it. I'm already getting my fingernails on it, but... fingerprints, I mean. Sorry. But, yeah, you guys get the idea. I don't know why this 72-pin connector didn't work. But, the good news is I replaced it, and now my NES has been working so well They don't even have to push down the cartridges to get it working. It's kind of weird and creepy yet. Well, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed part 2 of my Nintendo Entertainment System review. My next video will probably be part 1 of my Pikmin walkthrough for the Nintendo GameCube. I hope you guys look forward to it. Multi-Classic Gamer signing out. Thank you for watching part 2 of my NES review. I know it was a long wait, but it was all worth it because it was a good video. You guys saw a speed run of Super Mario Brothers, but yeah, it's pretty much it. And some Duck Hunt. But I hope you guys look forward to my Pikmin walkthrough for Nintendo GameCube. I'm Multi-Classic Gamer signing out.